Could you briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah, definitely. My name's Frank Herold. I'm working for EMIRAT, and what we do is we do insure marketing, but we also do insure games, lottery jackpots, and that's also the reason why I'm here, because tomorrow I will join a panel about lotteries.
So you have numbers of years of experience. How do you look back at your career?
Well, I joined the media industry in online media industry in 1997, and I was working in that industry for a very long time. The insurance industry, or the insurance company EMIRAT, that already exists for 15 years, which is quite a long time, I joined 2 years ago. So it was very exciting to bring the media experience into that industry.
Why did you decide to take the invitation and become a speaker of the 12th edition of the summit?
Because I heard very much good things about the event, and you made a good marketing for the industry as well. And I heard about this for the last complete year, and my colleagues have been joining that event already last year, and they were quite happy about that. And so from my first experience about the very first day, that's completely true.
Could you give us an overview of your conference session?
My conference session is about ensuring lottery jackpots. There are so many different lotteries. Some operators run their own lotteries with RNG, random number generator solutions. Some just are state lotteries. Some cover and mirror state lotteries. And it does totally make sense if you would like to run a transparent, open, and trustful business to make the business open and to have an insurance for the big jackpots, because it always can happen that somebody will win some few hundred millions.
So, why do you think that this topic is so important to discuss?
It is important because you can as a lottery provider, as an operator, you can cover your winnings about 100, 1,000, whatever money out of your running business, no problem at all. But if you do marketing, you need to bring the higher jackpots that are able to win into the marketing campaigns, into the public, and then you need to make sure that your company and everything is trustful. And if you could not cover the big wins, then you have a real problem in media, which you should probably try to do everything to avoid that, to run a scalable business. And we are at the end. We do not care if the business is only in that region. So many of our clients run really global and international business, and for that reason, you need to have a partner like EMIRAT to ensure your big wins.
So we are also curious to know about your feelings regarding the conference. What is your favorite part up to now?
Up to now, I like the different topics that are touched already. So it is, on the one hand side, it's about legal requirements. What are the requirements operators, players, etc. have to be careful for, and on the other side, all the marketing views into the future, because the one thing is, what are we suffering right now, what are the solutions we can offer for the business right now, but the other thing is also into the future, what happens in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and that's very, very, very good. And the other thing which I like really is that it is not only focused on a specific region or land like here in Sofia in Bulgaria. It's quite open, so it is not, doesn't make sense to just separate Eastern Europe, all these countries, and Western Europe and Northern Europe and Southern Europe. And that's what I like, that it has a global view, but on the other hand, it needs to be very concrete, that people take out some things out of this conference.
If you could change anything in the global gaming industry, what would it be?
We have, if you look, we're working really globally, and if you look into Europe, so many countries have very specific requirements, not only from the legal side but also from the players. And my personal view, if I could change anything, would to make it more transparent, more open, that everybody all over Europe knows what is allowed, what should I try to avoid, what can I do for growing the business on the B2B side and on the player side as well. People are not really sure. Am I allowed to play with this operator? Is it a gray market? Is it on the am I on the safe side? Do I get all what I invested? And so some more security all over the countries. That would be great.
There's uncertainty right now. So may we say that this event is a must attend for those who are engaged in the gaming and entertainment industry?
Yeah, definitely. I like to be here, and thanks again for the invite. And I have a lot of discussions and meeting good people and on several from several countries and from several companies as well, and that's what I like, and that's why I think if the next day and tomorrow and the next days is also like today, I'm happy to be here and happy to be here next year again.
If you could give one advice for the upcoming speakers, what would it be?
My advice is to be as concrete as possible, not just pointing out some general opinions, these and that. Could be to be concrete, to be really on point what the discussions are about. And what I also like is if on a panel, if not everybody has the same opinion, that's not the goal, to have all in the same opinion. I like to have a concrete idea of what is his mind, what does he feel in mind, what should be the next steps, and I'm happy to point that out also on the lottery panel tomorrow then.